Alright, and I'm in. Let's just turn this off and get going here. So my name is Dan Hutchings. I'm one of the developers on I-Novae Studios. And we're working on Infinity Battlescape. And I'm just going to be flying around in here with some of the community members. Currently, only our DevTier backers actually have access to the game. It is in a pre-alpha state, so what you're seeing, for the most part, you're seeing some placeholders for some of the ships. And incomplete ships. There's no textures on this one, for instance. Materials and textures haven't been done yet. And basically we're just going to be flying around showing the state of the game, some of the new places that have been added in the last update. And if you have any questions, fire away in the chat. We'll attempt to answer them. Either members from the community or some of the other dev team will answer those for you. Alright, I'm just going to fly out here. There's a lot going on around me right now, so I'm going to hope just to get away from the station. And to the guys in Discord, I'm going to be headed down to Gemini Stationj in Rethe Prime's atmosphere. Let's see if I can avoid getting completely destroyed as soon as I exit the station. Yeah. Okay, those are allies. Okay. That's an NPC. Okay, that was cool. Anyways, let's go down to Gemini Stationj here and have a look at some of the new content that's been added in the latest patch earlier last week. Hello, Gemini. A little bit of a visual improvement to Rethe Prime since the last update. Hello, Gemini. Warp mechanics have been updated, so there's some new conditions. You can now warp without having full energy. And there's a new requirement for minimum speed of, I think it's 500 kilometers per second. So I'm not gonna go in too quickly here. Hello, Gemini. Just feathering my warp here a little bit so I don't go careening into the gas giant and get crushed. There she is. Hello, Gemini. It's kind of interesting to imagine how such a station would actually function. Obviously it's static. We don't have any orbital mechanics in place right now in game, as that would make the netcode a little bit of a nightmare. Let's just enjoy this experience. Alright, let me just, yeah, I see that there. Let me just push my volume and check that. So let's just turn up the desktop volume here, get that up, and get the voice up. How's that? Is that an improvement? Let's just see here. I'm just gonna check my audio, voice meter. See my input. To push that a little bit. I might be a little bit higher now. Of course, every time I go to stream, I have to update things, and then conditions change, which is lovely. Hello, Gemini. Alright. I'm going to drop out of warp. New mechanic now for warp is that it's a consistent dropout speed of 500 meters per second. So it's a lot more predictable than what it was before. Whew! There's a flyby from Lonzor. Looks like Play Benny's already here. I'm just going to turn that off. Station is controlled by the green team. Currently stations are static in who they belong to. There's no change of ownership. Let's just have a look here at Gemini. There she is. Lovely. So this station probably breaks the realism factor more than any other station for us right now. Kind of a little bit of hand-wavy technology magic, since it's actually sitting in atmosphere. Let's just minimize that. Woo! There we go. Got Space J, Lomsor, Play Benny, and enemy targets now. Quite a few, actually. Moving to engage. Should be interesting. 2 away. There's another one. I just set my mode to chase so I don't have to worry as much about where I'm flying, and I can focus more on shooting. Oh, we got a green fleet just warping in. That's nice. Yeah, missile. Switching to free formation flight. Yeah, I just put myself right in green fleet. Better, much better. Alright, good. You can probably hear a lot better now. I'm gonna take on a Corvette just because. And that's 2 hits. Good. Oh, that's no good. Taking hits, going down. Spawn as a bomber. Alright, so that just brought me back up to Rethe, Eupraxi Station, orbiting Rethe Prime. And I'm under orders from Flavian to do a lot more than just fly around one area for half an hour. Like in the last stream, people were starting to wonder whether or not the game only took place in space, or whether or not we also included planetary gameplay. So that was a little bit of atmospheric flight on Rethe Prime. And there's a number of community members in here right now, all on Red Team, of course, so we can coordinate. Let's see. So I'm now the bomber. For people that have been following for a while, you know that there's 6 ships in game: Interceptor, Bomber, Corvette, and then our capital ships, the Destroyer, Cruiser, and Carrier, which will probably spawn as a Corvette next time. So I'll just do that now, so I don't have to worry about it later. And since we're going to be focusing more on stream for the next 30 minutes, I'm just going to take a tour of the system. And then we'll get into some real combat gameplay. So let's go on a little bit of a tour here. Bomber probably isn't the best for tour, but there's some new stations orbiting. I believe it is Semnoz. There's Gallia. Alright, well, that'll be the right direction. I'm gonna head over to Gallia. There's a station there now too that wasn't there before. And what's going on with my speed? Oh, there we go. Let's just get into warp. Yeah, gotta get up to 500 meters per second. Then I can engage my warp. My motion is limited now until it kicks in. Yeah, I can actually receive fire now with my shields on. And I'll stay in the warp warm-up mode unless I have no shields. If I get my hull damage, then I drop out of warp. A little different than what it used to be. So it's a little bit easier to escape now. If you have low energy and your shields are down, you can still warp away. If you can manage to not get hit for the warm-up period. So there's a little bit of a run factor now. The bug out. Alright, Gallia. Some of the warp mechanics overall have been improved, so flying near planets and stations actually has a little bit of an impact on the warp max speed. So we're having a lot of people just fly by and into things, so flying face first into a planet is not exactly the best way to stay alive. Ideally you want to get there in one piece, So we've updated those mechanics. There goes Play Bunny. Gallius, a little bit of a, I guess it's a large asteroid. I don't recall the diameter of it, but it's an irregular shaped, procedurally generated celestial object. That's a pretty good description. And let's not fire missiles at Gallia or Play Benny. I'm gonna just turn off my missiles. May as well. Actually, there's gonna be enemy targets here, I bet. Let's turn that back on. Yeah, actually, Flavian has recently just bought himself a HOTAS setup. So I can't remember the actual manufacturer of it, but he's going to be testing different compatibility in game. Currently, backers that have access have been experimenting with their own HOTAS setups and various other controller setups, but they've been limited to XML files and manually configuring their key layouts. So it's been a little bit more involved, so fewer people have done it, but that's going to have a much easier support. I believe he also said that, just in the meeting earlier today, he said that there's going to be dual stick support now, so multiple controllers in-game. So you can configure your different control setups depending on what you prefer. Which right now I'm just using keyboard and mouse. I'm personally considering purchasing HOTAS. I don't know whether I want to use a gamepad controller yet or joystick, because I'm not as familiar with joystick controls for Space Sim. So I've only ever really used mouse keyboard, so I should really consider doing a little research. And there's Gallia. Hello. And here is Gallia Station. I'm going to drop out of warp. And deselect. Which one is this? Oh, blue team. Space is about to become contested. I should have gotten a lot closer. 20 clicks is fine. Let's just turn that missile indicator off. I'm not used to flying the bomber. I'm used to flying the interceptor and the destroyer, more so. There's Lomzor, Lazy Jaguar, Space Jag. So these are all of our DevTier backers. Or not all of them, but everybody here right now is a DevTier backer. And blue team would be wise to not show up right now. The AI, that is. Yeah, so this wasn't in the last build. The new station in build. Jan put together some smaller outpost stations. So blue team can spawn here. But we cannot. So I'm going to head down to the surface of Gallia, which is a little sketchy usually. It has no atmosphere to slow me down. But I will warp towards it just because I'll get there faster. Yeah, for sure. I am happy to answer your questions. Flavian isn't here right now. He's usually in the chat answering questions. He'll probably jump in a little bit and actually join us in game. But for now, I'll try to do my best. If anybody in Discord sees somebody asking a question, informing me would also be helpful. I have no idea how many of you are in Discord right now either. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so for anybody viewing for the first time, as Thomas has suggested there, I should give a little bit of a rundown on what the game is. So we're using our own game engine, the I-Novae engine, to build Infinity Battlescape, which is a multiplayer, combat-driven. Imagine. It's always. Why is it always so difficult to give the rundown without notes? Basically, single solar system contested by 3 different corporations. realistic scale, 1-to-1 scale planets. We're kind of stretching the technology a little bit in different places just to make gameplay interesting and visually interesting as well. Basically, it's combat, space combat, massive multiplayer, team-based combat, fighting for stations, ground installations, factories, etc. in a single solar system, 1-to-1 scale, and ultimately competing for total dominance control. So you essentially just win condition would be total control of the system. And there's battlescapes throughout the system that are contested that you then play for. You can see the shadow distance on Gallia is a little weird right now too. We got total daylight right ahead of us and then it disappears. Not like that on the other planets. So we were going to go to Semnoz. So I'm going to go to Semnoz now. We are over, we have met the conditions for warp. Let's jump into warp. I'm trailing, oh, somebody just collided with the planet, looks like. Or the asteroid. Let's kick it up a notch and skim past Gallia here. Here we go. Gone. I'm manually feathering my warp right now. I can set my max speed, but I can also use the key bindings to increase and decrease my max speed. Let's Accor. Let's go to Accor Station. Or is it? Which one is it? There was one. Oh, there's a few different new. There were only a couple stations on. I shouldn't say stations. There were only a couple factories and ground bases on Semnoz in the past. Ooh, I'm gonna overshoot. Or am I? There we go. Nice. Perfect. This Aresthia base was in the last one. We have Existential base. That's new. And Accor Station. I think there's and Flavian is now in game. I'm gonna head over to Taurus Station. I think it's on the near side. It looks like it is, yeah. Let's head over and have a look. Yeah, Semnoz. Icy moon. Just absolutely gorgeous planet. Gorgeous moon. Kilometers out. Alright, Taurus Station. It looks like there's targets surrounding the station. It is green controlled. So there's quite a few targets actually. Let's say four targets. 5, 6, 7. Okay, we got a lot of targets. It's probably blue and green though. Don't really expect any reds here. Hello, Taurus. I don't really feel like getting attacked right now. They're not right next to the station, so that should be fine. Let's just not crash into it. Make sure my engines are overcharged for this. There we go. Hello, Taurus. Yeah, we got a lot of blues. It looks like we have blue and red here. There's some lovely visuals for you. Let's turn and jump into some combat. Looks like we've got... Yeah, they're a little bit far away. Never mind. So this is another one of the new stations that was added in the most recent build. Taurus Station. Station assets currently do not have any AO maps baked onto them. Leon came up with a solution for that just this past week, so we'll see how that goes. It should improve some of the overall look of stations, contrasting shadows in the nooks and crannies and such. So that should look nice. Is there a ground base nearby here? Accor Station. That's on the other side of the planet. Okay, I'm being attacked by a flock of greens. Oh, we have a whole flock of greens here. Okay. Yeah, this is their station. I'm sorry. And I'm in trouble now. Let's go. Let's get down to the surface of Semnoz here. Okay, met conditions. Okay, got warp. Ooh, that's not good. Am I still in warp? No, I got kicked out. No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, so we're gonna see a massive battle later in stream for sure. For now, I just want to get away from that. Yeah, that missile's not gonna get me though, so we're okay. I'll try to find one of the new ground bases on Semnoz here. Hey Flavian, what was the name of one of the new ground bases on Semnoz? Is there a factory that was added? I know there were a couple stations that were added, but I don't recall any factories. I'm trying to find them. Let's just fly around. Not the most maneuverable ship. Yeah, actually I think if I jump into a cruiser for one of the big battles, I won't last as long as if I'm in a small ship. That seems to be how things are right now. The larger ships don't have the best defenses against small ships right now. It's hard to pick targets, that kind of thing. Let's see. Ushakov Factory. Let's head over there. It's a blue factory. Might be able to have a nice little battle down there as well if enough of us meet there. Ushakov. Let's jump in. And just carefully insert ourselves into the atmosphere. Yeah, I'll definitely be using capital ships soon too. Yeah, I'm going to spawn as Corvette next time. Alright. Hello, factory. Let's see if we can see you from orbit. Well, there we go. There it is. There's the factory. Alright, let's drop down. Easy with the speed though, I don't want to burn up. There she is. No enemy targets, none detected yet at least. It's a pretty large factory as well. A lot of storage tanks. There's the central core. Some of the LODs are going to be popping a little weird, but there we go. Let's just be very, oh shoot, that's not a good thing. Slow down, slow down. Ah, survived. It's not the end of the world. Not the most graceful of landings. So ground factories essentially produce resources, and those resources are then ferried by haulers. You can see the docking bay here for the haulers. Basically they'll spawn from here, take materials up to the factories, and every successful hauler that gets to a factory basically gives your team some currency. Oh jeez. Well, hey, I died. That was fun. Yeah. Corvette time. Surprise Corvette time. Anyways, what I was saying about the factories, they produce resources, basically points for your team, which gives you credits that you can then use. Oh, hey, this is a different factory or different space station. There you go. There's another one. Also in the Corvette, and I'm under attack already. Let's just turn everything on here. Activate all weapons. Take you down. Come on. I've got 2 targets on me now. I got him, but I have another one and I'm out of shields. Shields are gone. Health is down. Toast. Okay, this time I'm actually going to look around and see what's around me first. And activate weapons before I jump out there. There he is. That was a mistake. Sorry, station. Splash damage. Target down. We got another one over here. Yeah, I guess to summarize, Battlescape is like breathtaking vistas punctuated with intense single-player combat, multiplayer combat. I think I killed him already. My shields are down already again. Oh, that's it. It's destroyer time. Yeah, I know. I can ghost. I can ghost so I'm invisible, but okay, destroyer time. So capital ships, another actually at Eupraxia again. Let's head over to I'm gonna head over to Sarake. There's Caracho. Actually, hey Caracho, I'll let you join up with me here. Do a little bit of a fleet formation. I'm just setting my speed to 3. If you want to fall in, I'm going to turn and direct myself over to Sarake, which is the other way. There we go. A little slower behemoth. I have my engines overcharged at the moment as well. Targeting Sarake. There's a good number of stations there. Let's just orient myself a little bit. Nice. There's Eupraxia. A little bit of a battle going on down there. They've got it under control by the looks of it. There we go. Yeah, Flavian gave me a tool that I can ghost. The AI won't attack me, but I'm not using it. That's smart of me. Alright, well, I guess we've got Caracho, and that was good. Let's engage warp on my mark. And that's 3, 2, 1, mark. Never mind, we're not at the right speed for that. New condition, 500 meters per second. So I'm just going to set my target to 532. And engaging warp in 3, 2, 1, mark. Nice, setting warp speed to 7. And there's Caracho. Pretty good timing. We're not drifting too far apart. Now we are. Exponential increase in speed. Here comes everybody else. Whew, that was pretty close. I'm assuming that was Lamzor. He likes to... No, that wasn't Lamzor? He liked to buzz me. Oh, okay. Well, it wasn't you then. You usually like to do that, so... Alright, we're approaching Sarake pretty quickly here. So, I'm gonna drop my speed as we approach. And just gradually. This is the terrestrial planet. Or terrestrial moon in the Rethe Prime system. But we don't want to take the destroyer down into Atmos, so I'm going to pick a nice target outside of it. Something with activity. Probably Glimmerfall. Glimmerfall has a lot of contention usually. Or a lot of activity usually. So, targeting Glimmerfall. It's an asteroid base. It's sitting in Sarake orbit. I like to imagine it's kind of like a captured asteroid. And again, we don't have the ring system currently displayed, so Sarake used to have a nice, lovely ring system. There's Sarake. Hello. Just have a proper look at you. Nice. This is a massive multiplayer combat game. Oh, that's not really massive. It's not massive. Not an MMO. That would be the wrong way to describe it. Basically, think of it more as a Planetside, massive multiplayer shooter. So hundreds of people in battles at a time, spread across the entire solar system. But you're not building characters, building ships, customizing things to a great extent that then get saved on a server. So there's very limited roles in game currently. So. Particularly combat-driven gameplay. NPC 252. Hello. No enemy targets here. So where do we have some activity? There's Glimmerfall. So this was actually a Kickstarter asset. This was made quite a while ago. Well, let's see if I can actually maneuver this guy. Alright, slowing myself down. So obviously you can see there's a lot of placeholders in game right now. This is probably one of the best examples of it. We haven't really spent a lot of time on Glimmerfall in a while. Overcharging engines, just so I have some maneuverability. I don't actually know if the destroyer fits in the hole that's been carved out here. We're about to find out. Should be interesting. Yeah, it looks like it'll fit. Oh, definitely. Go. Haven't really shown off Glimmerfall in a while either. There we go. I'm just gonna stop in here if I can. Nope. Moving too quick. So momentum is definitely something that you gotta think about when you're flying in game at the moment. Well, forever. We're not gonna be getting rid of that. Let's find some action here. There's the gas giant, Rethe Prime. And Sarake. Oh, no, wait, a Cinder. Some targets. Where are the battles at here? Let's find a battle. Space battle. Oh, hello. We got one target. Poor little interceptor. He doesn't really have a chance. Aw. That's cute. Got another one. Nice shooting missiles. There's another one down. Alright, we should see a bunch of targets pop in now. There's a missile. Or not, we killed them too quick. Okay, I'm just gonna start moving away from Glimmerfall here a bit. See you later, Glimmerfall. Looks like you got some activity over at, it's hard to tell where activity is. Moving into warp, setting warp speed to 4. Just for those following. There's gotta be some, I'm not sure yet. I'm trying to find a target that has a lot of activity here. Suzuko base. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Solus base on Aresthia. Sounds good. Let's head there. 60 ships at Solus base, Aresthia. And everybody in Discord just heard that. So let's target Aresthia and find Solus base. Start heading towards Aresthia now. This is our Mars-like world. It's still a moon in the Rethe Prime system, but a beautiful moon that is. Mars-like. Trying to find it here. There goes everybody. Brave souls. So everybody with a name is a human player. All these little red dots here are human players right now. They have the little copy that. Solus is on the far side of the planet. Just got that information from someone in Discord. Awesome. that looks cool. You guys all kind of at the same time moved away from the planet and started moving to the far side. That was cool to see. Check it out. Thanks, Alley Dragon. We're working hard to get alpha released this summer. There's actually details now on our forums regarding the actual release date. And that information should be available to all of our backers now too in the last update. There it is, Solus base. Now it is a ground base, and I'm in a destroyer, so this is going to be painful. But I'm going to jump into an interceptor after this destroyer pops. There you are. Hello, Aresthia. Nice. Okay. Let's orient myself a little differently here. So yeah, currently the game is only combat focused. We've had discussions about really limited trade function, but it doesn't meet our minimum gameplay loop requirements. We want to be able to have that first before we experiment with any other specialized roles. We want to get the combat working really well before we consider adding any other mechanics. But there will be a single player exploration sort of sandbox option that we're going to make available at some point after, I believe, after release. So if you don't want to engage in combat and just fly around the system, you can do that. But as far as higher gameplay function goes, combat is our focus. Solus base. Okay, we got dozens of targets. And it looks like it's blue team versus red team. And we're here to kill the blue team and take from them everything. Yeah, Thomas has that right. The freight vessels or the transport ships will be able to, or the cargo ships will be able to transport goods from planet surfaces to stations, and that kind of gives you currency to be able to buy bigger ships, so your team gets resources. You can buy larger ships, more equipment, etc. But only if those transports actually are successful in delivering their goods. So still working out exactly how players will be able to interact with them, but we want to have those transports be AI controlled, and then you'll be able to either intercept and destroy those transports or defend those transports. Exactly how that's going to work is yet to be worked out. Jeez, there's a ton of blue guys coming in here. And this is a green base, so if I die here, I'm going to have to get back here. So I'm going to be careful here. And there's 62 ships right now at this location, including AI and human-controlled players. And that station down there is one of the largest layouts that we have. And I'm in a capital ship, so flying in atmosphere isn't the easiest thing for me to be doing. You can see the exposure for the engines is a little bit wonky right now too. Let's just keep that slowed down. Alright, here we go. That's a small ship. Let's see if I can target something a little bigger. The interceptor should leave me alone. Oh, there goes one. Got a couple NPCs. Oh, definitely. I've been actually practicing targeting and destroying missiles. It's okay, we're gonna drop out, overcharge. Let's see, weapons, may as well for now. A little bit overkill for this poor little interceptor, but yeah, he got away. Okay. Oh, that's trouble. Another graceful landing brought to you by me. Hope I didn't hurt the planet much. I need to extract those resources. Whew. I have not flown a cap ship in atmosphere for a while. This is very different from what I'm used to. Just wait for my guns to track on. Target down. Next target. Yeah, I just lost some paint. Capital ship controls are still in the works. We imagine a third person perspective for flying them, rather than cockpit view, like in the I'm coming across you. Targeting NPC 127. Because currently you can only target one at a time. All of your turrets track in. You don't have turret groups that you can target multiple targets with. There's a lot of different functions we'd like to experiment with. Targeting NPC 127. Shields are now down. Overcharged weapons. Oh! I'm sorry, Lamzor. I think I team killed you. Alright. Target down. Let's just select nearest. Yeah, he's unlucky. That's another target down. I don't have any situational awareness here right now. That's a missile. Yeah, that hit me. Never mind. Tried to hit the missile before it hit me, but I got two more cap ships on the horizon here. Two cruisers. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm gonna get away from those guys. engines and get back over here. Actually, I'm going to do a low pass of the factory as we do that. Hello turrets, what are you all up to? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's nothing. It's just a fleet coming in. Ah, shoot. Took him down. A lot of the effects are also placeholder at the moment. So, ooh, my shields are down. Come on, turn missiles, turn. Shoot. Oh, my turrets is down. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna die here pretty quick. If I keep... What's my ammo? Jeez, where's that coming from? Yeah, okay, I'm in trouble now. Alright, I'm gonna spawn as an interceptor here. Okay, let's jump in. Has the resistance been quelled? Oh. Well, I have to align with velocity vector, and I'm going to jump back into that ground base, and then we'll maybe come back to a different battle over here. It's on the far side down there. Looks like, anyways. So I can experience a Planetside battle with or a ground battle. I don't know what to call that. Ground battle? It's not a ground battle. Atmospheric combat. Ooh, we got around quick. Slow down, slow down. Let's actually have a graceful landing for once. Quote unquote landing. Alright, yeah, let's join the red fleet here. Slow down, slow down. Ooh, slow down. There we go. Fine! I survived this time. Okay. Hello. Massive atmospheric combat. Massive furball? I don't know what to call that. I've got missiles, I've got blasters, and I've got machine guns. Everything's armed and ready. And we're gonna kill the blues. Whew, hello, Red Fleet. Glad to be a part of this. There's another destroyer. There's a second destroyer with some nice Corvette support. I'll move ahead of the fray here. Looks like blue has just swarmed the zone though. Yeah, there's blue fleet and Croucho coming in from the back. It's a lot dustier than it was last time. Let's not crash this time. How about that? Dropped out of warp. Alright. So graceful. Target here. There's one. 2 away. Looks like a bomber. an interceptor. So shields are down. I'm going to use my machine guns to take them out. There we go. Perfect. New target. That is... I can't see it through the... Okay, that's a destroyer. I don't want to take that on. NPC 81. Waiting for missiles to lock. Fire one. Just cut the shields down before it gets there. Perfect. Good. Got another one. Flip around. Whew. Let's give this guy a little bit of harassment. Help take down this destroyer. I don't know how much damage I'm doing. Apparently enough. See you later. Ooh, that mesh just disappeared. Is that another one? Yeah. Jeez, how did I take 17% of that guy down? Two more away. Let's take out this. What are you? Interceptor. Bomber. Another target down. Whew. I'm still alive. Hey, Play Benny's here. Cavalry has arrived. Targeting closest. Whew. They're dropping like flies here. Okay, that's a Corvette. Yeah, well, sure, why not? Let's just take on a Corvette. See you later, Corvette. So this is kind of what we're aiming for. We're aiming for these massive fur balls. Require a little bit of skill to stay... Oh, shoot. Momentum, thank you. Now I'm actually getting targeted by someone. I am fresh out of missiles. Let's overcharge engines and just take this guy out with my regular weapons. Oh no, I'm using my... Energy management's important here. If I boost too much, I run low on energy and then it makes this more difficult. I think he's damaged. He's not shooting anymore. Oh, nice kill, someone. Someone took that from me. No, that was good. That was good. I think he was damaged. Oh, Loms are coming in. Help you here. Play Benny, I think. You got a bomber on you. Try not to hit you. Oh man. Getting stuck here. Oh, we're fine. Oh, the bomber's down. Yeah, so this is what we're trying to replicate. Or create. I'll help you, Play Benny. I'll help you. Set that to free. Actually, fixed. Let's do that. Oh man. Alright, I've been down here for too long. Time to go somewhere else. How about Cinder? Let's go into let's go check out Cinder. I know there's a massive battle going on here, but I mean they're just gonna keep coming. Oh boy, let's run. Time to run. See you later, big beautiful base. No, 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 no. Darn. Okay, I'm fine. Still alive, surprisingly. Racked up a few kills. Okay, I'm headed away from the ground base if anybody wants to follow. Felt that one. Just watch my airspeed that I don't kill myself with the atmosphere. That wouldn't be fun. Let's get away from... Yeah. Woo! There we go. Seems safe now. There's the battle behind me. I've seen this mountain before. Alright, let's bring my max speed back down a little. Target speed. Bring target speed to 5. I'm gonna engage my warp drive in a second here and then get over to... Alright, let's go. How much did I have before the stream? Not enough, apparently. No, I did not have any. Although, the scotch would be nice. It's the middle of the afternoon for me. There we go. Oh, there you go. I just have a blanket over my window. Makes the lighting in here a lot better. Yeah, so that's where we were just then. Looks like there's a lot more than 63 ships there now. Whew. As we move away from the planet, the warp speed really kicks in. And there's Aresthia. And there's Sarake. And Rethe Prime. Semnoz over there. Gallia down below me. Right beside my ship right now, actually. And where are you, Cinder? Ah, off in the distance. I'm going to turn off the HUD just so you can kind of see the entire system in context. Right there. You can't see Gallia. It's too small. It's somewhere right beside me right now. But there's the entire system. So I'm going to turn my HUD back on, head over to Cinder, and see what's over there. We've spent some time now at Gallia, we've spent some time at Semnoz. We've seen a little bit of Sarake, but let's check out Cinder here. I think I've been streaming for about 50 minutes. Literally hands-off controls right now. Let's kick the speed way up though. Turn off the HUD while we go by Sarake. Ooh, exposure, hello. Oh no. Don't fly into the planet. HUD free flight, that's smart. So, let's see. Cinder, you beautiful molten world. I think we have some new factories on here as well. It'd be nice to visit one of those. Some of the configurations are quite lovely. Let's try not to hit the planet as usual. Spin about for a little bit of a... This is one of the nicer views of Cinder. The backside of the planet, or the dark side. Technically I can fly to the sun, but I think I still can, but it doesn't really do anything for me. Ooh. There you go. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. because, you know, it's just on the fly beauty right there. So yeah, the single player mode will still be interesting for people, especially if you like pretty space visuals. Let's turn the HUD back on and find myself a nice little station here somewhere. It's actually not a sprite. It's a sphere. It's a black body sphere for illuminating the entire scene, and the scene being the entire solar system, which actually technically right now is only a planetary system. So there's Cinder. I'm gonna swing by Xanthar Station. Those are some massive mountains on this moon. Incredibly active. Ooh, let's get out of the friggin' atmosphere. Come on! Up! Ship! Alright. So Xanthar Station, blue, owns that one right now. Oh yeah, so HOTAS. We're increasing HOTAS support as we move closer to alpha. Flavian's been building in. Flavian just bought his own setup recently. He's going to be experimenting with dual device inputs, dual stick inputs, and yeah. Yeah, currently you can get access through our Indiegogo campaign page, which I believe is in this video description. And at some point we're going to be looking at Steam as well for distribution. Hello, Xanthar Station. Not a lot of activity going on here right now. Oh jeez, come on, turn off the HUD. Let's have a look at this. Yeah. Whoa! What in the world? That was terrifying. Alright, let's get back to Xanthar Station, and if any blue team shows up. Probably not. I just want to fly around the station a little bit here. And there's a nice base down below it too, ground base. You can imagine a Battlescape being a planet. Oh yeah, there's quite a bit of activity on that base down there. So a Battlescape is a planetary system, or a segment of that planetary system. Then you have stations in orbit, outposts near the stations, ground bases, outposts near the ground bases, and capture conditions and destruction or destroy conditions for the various facilities that then impact win condition for your team, essentially. A lot of the smaller mechanics have to be fleshed out more before we can really experiment with that. Nice, there we go. One of the longer stations in game right now. Not the biggest though anymore. Does everybody want to meet me somewhere on the station? Conduct. I'm headed over to you now, Lomzor. Where did my control go? Oh. Yeah, stations, you can just fly around it a little bit. Too bad this isn't a red station, it's a blue station. Whoa, calm down, what's happening? Oh dear. Okay, we have targets. I'm helping. Don't know how much I'm helping. I'm helping. Shoot more! More fast. Didn't help at all. And that's the only target. Random blue destroyer. And there's the station, the ground base down there, New Earth base. Okay, I'm gonna head over to, oh, no, free. I'm gonna move to the top of the station. And then I'm gonna park up there. Slow down, you. Please. Stop! Alright, that should be good. Right here, somewhere right here. This is a nice little spot to park. Ooh, beautiful view. Let's just drop myself down right here. Ooh. Rough landing. And power down. And watch everybody swarm around. Here we go. Here we go. So we actually do have, we had Sarake over there, had the planetary rings. Those just haven't been re-implemented yet. A lot of things had to be re-implemented once we had the, oh boy. Hello. Once we had the new netcode implemented. Oh dear. You're gonna miss. You're gonna miss. No. You're gonna scrape us off the surface like insects. Use all my power to get up. Taking a little bit of a performance hit, but I am also streaming at the same time here. The warp effects right now are, yeah, there are no actual visual effects for warp. We don't have any jump effects yet. Jump actually hasn't been implemented at this point. Probably sometime after we have our navigation improved. We have a map for the system so you can actually plot your jumps, which will take you between battlescapes, as far as I understand. Yeah, the cruiser's pretty big. It's not the biggest ship in game. The carrier, when it's completed, will be even larger than the placeholder that's in game, most likely. Placeholder's a little bit smaller at the moment. Shall we to the surface of Cinder, everyone? Shall we? I think we shall. A new glorious morn will awake. Hello, New Earth base. Let's head down to the surface of Cinder, and then I kind of want to drop to the night side, or maybe do some planetary flight down here near the base. There has to be a reason to drop into planet atmospheres, and that's where, oh shoot, no, there is activity down here. We got a bunch of green targets, looks like, or are those red targets? Those are red targets, not green targets. Why are there a bunch of red NPCs just hanging around New Earth? No, there's definitely green presence around New Earth. I see one. As I get closer, I might get more targets pop in. Yep. I'm seeing capital ships. No? What? I'm not. I see a few red. Why? Why are they here if not for... The AI doesn't usually just randomly assign fleets to areas unless there's something going on. This makes very little sense. There's a battle commander AI that kind of manages the overall distribution of ships and credits in the system. Oh, I should show you guys the happy little trees. Happy little trees, the only trees in game, the only trees you'll ever find on Cinder as well. Hello trees, how are you today? New Earth base has trees. Look at this little orchard. Lovely. Hello. Hello, you little billboard trees. You're so cute. I want to farm you. I can't. It's not a mechanic in-game. And that's too feature creepy for me. No. Oh, more trees. Trees and shrubs. Wonder what they're growing in there. Oh dear. No, those are my trees. Why must you cause such pain? I had so much joy. It's all gone. It's all gone. No, there's tears in my eyes. I have to look away. I'm leaving. Why don't you love me? Oh man. Okay, no, that was fun. I've had enough of that trauma. Let's head over here. Some of these ground-based modules are pretty neat. I love them. Oh, there you go. Screenshot worthy. That's an interesting connection point. Do we have any enemy targets? We have an enemy target. Green. Hello. Yes, we do. I don't have any more missiles because I've been alive for far too long. The target's down. Whoa! Whoa! Look at these little NPCs. Yeah, alright, let's skim the planet. Surface here. Let's go for a canyon run. If anybody wants to follow, you are more than welcome to. I'm just gonna go max speed. Actually, I shouldn't go max speed. I'll go slightly below my max speed so you guys can catch up to me if you need to. Let's set my engines to overcharge. And I'm gonna head straight over there. Change my control mode to direct rather than the virtual joystick. Yeah, I think almost... Yeah, I don't know where all the enemy... No, there's enemy targets in... There they are. 3 of them, probably interceptors. Haha, volumetric. Volumetric clouds. Those are things to dream for. Yeah, as much as we'd like to implement more graphics, visual prettiness, or graphics tools to the engine, we don't have the budget nor the time or the labor available to be able to do that. That just doesn't... we got to focus on our core gameplay loop before we make things pretty, and we got to make sure that we actually put our budget into... Ooh, smoke. We actually apply our budget to things that we need to complete in order to release alpha, and then after alpha's out, we got to make sure we focus on the necessary features that will allow us to release the beta, and then ultimately final release. Ooh, getting a bit lower here. Ooh, there's a lot of... Yeah, so definitely, yeah, you can see that it's not volumetric. You can see the intersections with the terrain there, with the smoke. It just adds a little bit more atmospheric feel to planets. No. Yeah, the temporary billboard smoke and cloud effects are a lot more. It's more like dust storms and smoke storms, and you can see I just flew out of it. So it's not uniform across the planet. There are regions that have more smoke and dust than others. It's kind of like can't really call them sandstorms or dust storms, but they kind of operate as if they were. Ooh, the music here. It's so sad. Why is it so sad? Ooh, looks lovely. Wait, that looks different. Why does that look different? Flavian, what did you do around the lava? You did nothing. I don't know what I made. Oh, I don't know then. Never mind. It looks... Yeah, it looks different. It looks very nice. Like there's a... Feels like there's an atmospheric glow around the lava, but I don't think there is. Or is there? Or is it just the terrain? It's messing with me. Oh, you did something. I don't know. Ooh. Just being super careful with my boost here, so I don't crash into the wall of this canyon. Just have a look behind me, see who else is here. Everybody, nice. I'm gonna slow down a bit so they can catch up as I get into the canyon here. If somebody else wants to take point, I'll be happy to follow you guys around the surface here. Ooh. No, I'm not in warp. I'm currently around 630 meters per second, close to 700. I just dropped below my max. Who's taking lead? Ooh. Alright, well I'll follow you, Lumsor, then. If you wanna fly through canyons. Everybody else wants to try to get nice and close. I'm gonna turn off my HUD. Be brave. Be strong. Yeah, I'm turning the HUD back on. I'm gonna hit a wall or something. Getting a little bit of stuttering here. The other ships. Oh, this is a cool area. Oh, neat. Beautiful. You're slowing right down, eh? Yeah, I'm just... Ooh, 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 I definitely hit something, or someone hit me. Or did I just hit... Oh, I hit something. Probably someone else, actually. There's quite a few of us here. Everybody disappears. We turn off the HUD. Barely see their ships. Let's keep it on combat just to get rid of some of the background icons. Yeah, so there's multiple bases on planetary surfaces. So we were just at New Earth base, but there are a number of factories and bases on this particular moon, and then there are others on other moons. So you'll have a scattering of different stations and ground bases that'll encourage or at least force gameplay from high orbit to planetary surfaces. And they're actually, oh geez, this is a beautiful shot. Keep going towards that station, because that was, okay, so you can actually see, there's the station in orbit up there. There she is. We were just up there a little while ago. That still gets me. That would be my network connection. I'm getting a little bit of a network lag. And that could be because I'm in Canada and we're behind the times when it comes to managing proper internet speeds. Having really good networks. I'm on fiber now, but I'm rather limited. My upload-download speeds. So. And the server, I believe, is in New York, Eastern U.S. I think we're still using an Eastern U.S. server. Yeah, so yeah, this is just nice. Nice little area that you found, Lumsor. Oh boy, let's not hit that. There we go. Oh, you can't see the station. Oh, darn. Well, that's... Alright, let me do that again. I don't know if it's something to do with the bitrate. Let me just slow down. Arrgh. Slow down. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop so I can just... Let's just go like this. Yeah, I don't know if you can actually see the station then. No, you might not be able to. The color is very similar to the surrounding atmosphere. I mean, if I turn on that, you can see that I can definitely target it, but I mean, I can target things on other planets, so that's not really accurate. Set to exploration. Yeah, we've been on the surface of this planet now for a while. Let's head somewhere else. Let's head to Sarake, actually. There's a couple new factories there. Well, all right. Let's actually head towards the station because there's people in chat that want to see it from an atmospheric perspective. It's actually pretty far away right now, so I mean, I'd have to fly in atmosphere for a while to get. Oh, jeez. Gotta stop to take a picture again. Gosh. Darn beautiful visuals. Why you gotta be so pretty? Oh, there we go. There come the stars. You can probably see the station now. It's kind of glimmering in the sunlight there, catching some of the sun's light. I'm just spamming F11 right now to take screenshots. See that glint? And then there's New Earth Base in the bottom left. And there's Rethe Prime up in the top right. Yeah, okay, that's a few screens. And there's Aresthia coming up over the horizon. What is this even? What am I? What am I in this universe? Auto-engaging worm. That was actually rather convenient. Thank you for auto-engaging. Let's head over to Xanthar Station. And yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna turn off the HUD while I head careening towards the station. That's always a good idea. Should see a few more glints. And there she is. Beautiful. Alright, I'm gonna skim by and I'm gonna head to Sarake. There's the station. Oh, let's not hit it. Okay, there's the station. Bye, station. Bye, New Earth. Bye, Cinder. We're gonna head back to your sister moon, Sarake. Turn on the HUD. Let's orient myself. There we go. There's Sarake. Let's kick up the speed. And there we go. There's Cinder. Oh, that's a beautiful mountain range there. Alright, Sarake. I'm coming for you. And slow down a little bit now. The Rethe. Let's see, there's a nice station somewhere that we can visit and then drop down to the planet surface. Or maybe we'll just go straight to the surface. I'm just selecting NPCs. Myron Station is near... Ah, Almeida Factory. Let's go to that one. It looks like it's near the... kind of. Yeah, this will be good. Almeida Factory. Let's head down there. I can't tell if it's a desert. There's a mountain range here in front of me. Looks like an ancient crater or something there. Or valley. Yeah, I'm gonna drop in on the, looks like this might be a desert. Just beyond this mountain range. Ooh, slow down. I just lost some of my shields. Let's just overcharge my shields here. On re-entry. gonna take the long route to Almeida Factory. It's just under 1,000 kilometers away. I'm gonna drop in so we can see a sunset here on Sarake. No, no ramming speed. No. The planet will win. Looks like there's no major battle. Oh, actually, Rethe Prime, Eupraxia Station. There's a 71 ship battle underway. We'll kick over that way after we check out. Oh, geez, it's gonna take me a long time to get over there. I will take this as an opportunity to illustrate scale in game. It will now take us half an hour to get to our current destination. I hope you brought snacks and tunes, because this could get boring. Oh, this isn't boring right now. This is beautiful. Whoa, hello. I'm gonna drop out of warp now because I don't need it. I'm gonna keep my engines overcharged and just bring my speed up. This is kind of reminiscent of the 2010 tech demo for Infinity, if you guys remember that. The I-Novae Engine's 2010 tech demo. Everybody probably remembers that. A lot of changes have been made since then, that's for sure. Alright, maxing out my speed. If I go much faster than this, I'm going to start getting damaged. Just straight towards the sun, basically. The RTX ray tracing question. I think Flavian or Keith would be able to answer that. I'm not personally familiar with that. I wouldn't know enough to be able to talk about it, that's for sure. Or whether or not the engine will have that implemented at some point. No idea. I don't know. Flavian, you still there? Oh, it looks like Flavian's gone, so I will not be able to answer that question. So that's something that you maybe jump on the forums and ask Keith. Keith and Flavian about. I'm sure there are others that would be interested in hearing about that as well. So we've covered about 100 kilometers in the time I've been in atmosphere here. There are the mountains 100 kilometers away. I'm traveling right now at just under 1,000 meters per second. I wish I could fly faster than this. I'm gonna have a conversation at some point. No, well, everybody wants to fly faster now. It's just. Yeah, it's still 700 kilometers away. So instead of flying like this for the next 15 minutes, I'm going to jump into warp. And then I'm going to increase my elevation. Looks like what's going on. Let's jump up. Let's do a barrel roll. That looks pretty. Yeah, there we go. Almeida Factory. I've not been there before. Okay, let's just change my orientation. There's Almeida Factory. Probably be able to see it from this low orbit. You can see my altitude is just about 80 kilometers from the surface. Still have an airspeed warning. There we go. And I'm up. Beyond any noticeable atmospheric effect, that's for sure. There's the factory. You might be able to see it on stream, you might not. But I'm just gonna power down. Ooh. Did I just go all stop when I powered down? Planets are to scale. Actually, Sarake, even though these are moons, Sarake has a diameter of Earth. It's the same size as Earth in game. And Rethe Prime is pretty close to the size of Jupiter, or Jupiter would in game. So, oh, there's lots of thoughts for different effects, but we got to focus on gameplay first, and then the pretty stuff. There's definitely room after release for modding as well. We want to support mod community. Oh, come on now. 500 meters per second, please. Thank you very much. 75 ships still at Rethe Prime. Number of ships is actually increasing. There's 217 ships currently in the planetary system. Player controlled and AI combined. It looks like we have about, there's 6 of us connected right now. We had a few more people earlier. Yes, modding. Ooh. Some nice layout. Star Trek vs. Star Wars confirmed. Yeah. We'll gotta have a third team in there though. You should have Battlestar Galactica alongside that trio. Alright, I'm going to drop out of warp here because I don't want to hit the planet surface again, as I've done multiple times now today. Again? Do I have to take another screenshot again? I guess so. Okay. Okay. Help. Oh dear. Nope, that's not happening today. We got targets. We got lots of targets, just a couple of them. I don't have any missiles left. I haven't died for a while. Okay, there's one down. There's another target. Looks like you got a missile on you. Nice, thanks. Ooh, you got taken down though. Did you? Oh no, you're good. You're good, you're good. Oh, we have an NPC. No? Where is that? That's on the other side of the planet. Never mind. So yeah, no little happy trees on these factories, just at the military bases. Let's get a sense of scale here. It's kind of a landing pad. No, I cannot get out of my ship and walk around, as much as we would love to have that kind of feature in game. It's not something that we can do within the current scope or budget. Oh jeez, oh jeez, I'm under attack again. Here they go. We got the blues now. Is this their base? No, this isn't a blue base, is it? Okay, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna spawn in a cruiser next. If you guys want to join me in a capital ship, or cruiser ball. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's just jump right into it in a bit of a different way here. This weapon, set my weapon groups up here. Where am I actually? I think I'm at Arcadia Station. Kalios. I'm at Kalios Station at the moment. There's a bit of a fleet battle happening up here. Yeah, there it is. Let's turn all weapons towards it. No, let's get you first. Do as much damage as I can. I don't know what my shields are right now because I have no display up. I'm taking from both sides. Speed. Get up to speed a little bit. Yeah, my shields are down. Oh great, missiles. No way of blocking missiles at the moment. There's no countermeasures on capital ships or on the small ships right now, which would make this a lot easier if I could. Yeah, overcharged shields. Shields are not able to be overcharged, I don't think. Nope. Just Alright, good. I gotta get away from this. Can I get up to speed? No, I'm gonna get taken down before any... No. I'm dead. Cruiser again. Semnoz Staion, for anybody interested in joining. In a little bit of cruiser fun here. Let's just power up again. Overcharge engines. Turn on my blasters. Machine guns 1 and 2. Set to chase. No, that's the wrong target. That rain you're hearing, that's confirmed hits. Oh, he's actually got his shields down. I'm just gonna, may as well just... Oh, there's a fleet. Nice. Okay, target is down. Yeah, that's a bad idea, my friend. Shoot. I can't hit the missile. I can try to target missiles and shoot them. It's just bloody hard right now to be able to do that. And everybody's here now. Good, good, good. And here comes an entire blue fleet from the direction of Cinder. I'm gonna overcharge my shields just so I can get some shields back up here. And free flight. I don't want to fly in there just yet. I'd really like to be able to have a lot more feedback and situational awareness in third-person view when it comes to combat in capital ships. That'll definitely be useful in the future. Targeting NPC 247. Correction, NPC 56. Play Benny is currently engaged. Overcharging weapons. Setting to chase. I'm orienting myself for maximum fire. And engaging. He's going down. Good. Next target. NPC 247. Just wait for my turrets to engage. Track on target. Overcharge the engines just to make this a little faster. Looks like we got some green fighters in around that blue carrier for some reason. Engaging carrier. Target destroyed. Let's just drop down. Ooh. That's a lot of... making it rain. Was I shooting you? I'm shooting green team. Oh, sorry about that, Lumzor. Got in the crossfire, I guess. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it looks like we just eliminated all blue and green presence here, except for these couple little NPCs. And it is almost time to call it, I think. I don't really have an interest in flying a carrier right now, just because their function is pretty limited. But, yeah. Entering beta, my lowball estimate. I don't do those. That's not something I do. Although we have, if you read the last update that we posted, there's an update available on Facebook, but also on the forums. And if you're a backer, you should have received a message regarding the most recent weekly update. Keith includes a date for alpha. After that, we're going to be pushing as hard as we can to get to beta, and then that's going to basically involve rapid iteration on gameplay. So we keep saying that we're getting more regular builds out, and we just want to improve that, increase the rate at which we're getting content to you guys. Because now that a lot of the major blockers have all been dealt with, problems have been solved, we're seeing things accelerate with regards to gameplay, especially as we figure out our pipelines and such. Well, not really figure out, it should be more fine-tune our pipelines for new assets and integrating the existing assets into the current builds of the game. And actually incorporating new gameplay tools. So missiles being added has been important. Our next focus is getting the carrier and the carrier mechanics in, as well as support roles for some of the other ships, so corvettes and destroyers, etc. And actually incorporate some tools for better situational awareness, like maps, the ability to communicate with team members, set targets, potentially set multiple targets for yourself, so you can set one target, or multiple targets, I should say, for capital ships. So, yeah. Who is shooting missiles at me? Ha! I killed the missile. Oh no, no! There's another one. That's it. Who's firing missiles at me? All right. Walking around? No. Flavian has mentioned that it would be easy to implement that, but no. It's outside of our current scope for the game. So imagine we have a very small team, so we don't really have enough people or the budget to build all of the assets necessary for that scale or level of detail, because as soon as you can walk around, you're looking at human scale detail, and suddenly we have, okay, all of our ground assets need another level of detail that's even more highly detailed than what we have now, which means more work, which means more time and more money. Oh no, I'm sorry. Right, so it's really a logistics thing. I mean, right now we're focusing on just building out the very particular gameplay experience that we want to see. That doesn't mean, however, that you won't be able to do it after release in a mod. So, in fact, we're expecting that to happen at some point. Somebody's going to do it. Well, the thing with that is, not only are you looking at art assets, you're also looking at, yeah, like, you got to question what the purpose of, like, what purpose would you have for getting out of a spaceship in order to really engage with the current gameplay. Right, you've got massive starships, and the goal is to destroy or capture stations. So if you can walk around on station, you can maybe get inside, but I mean that requires a massive undertaking with regards to art assets, and we don't have the time or budget for that. Yeah, as awesome as that would be, there's only 5 devs on the project right now. There's 3 artists that are in various forms of part-time, and then 2 programmers. Shall we away to another part of the system to end the stream? I think. Oh dear. Bad idea, little interceptor. Bad idea. That was a bad choice. You reconsider your choices. Let's go to Rethe Prime. Let's go to Aresthia. There's apparently a massive battle there right now. That is Semnoz, that is not Rethe Prime. I'm going to orient myself towards Aresthia. For those of you interested, I'm now currently at speed 2. Form upon me. Let's organize. Yeah, you've got that right. There's would require a whole new game of development. Oh dear. Crossfire? Ah. Okay, another interceptor down. Where are these interceptors getting this courage? Okay, overcharge the engine and bring it back down. Buy ships. You can buy any ship in-game. Just buy... So these are my credits. Over in the top right you can see my credits. Can't really point to them, but there's a little green number with a little currency sign beside it. So basically, once you're in-game, if you can afford it, you can buy ships in-game using in-game currency. So yeah, you buy the game, you buy access. Currently, you have access to everything that we have in-game. And none of the prices have been tuned. The prices right now are like the cost has been tuned more for gameplay exploration, so they're not that high. You can afford a cruiser pretty quickly if you learn how to use the interceptor bomber and corvette pretty effectively. So it doesn't take long for you to get some of the large ships right now in game. When we go to release, we may put limits on the number of available ships or on the cost. Depending on how we want to balance. That's a little ways away still. Like I said, I'm setting speed to 2. Hello, fleet forming. No. There's no way to skip the quote-unquote grind at the moment. You got to figure out how to fly the interceptor first, and then you go from the interceptor to the larger ones. No, we don't want to do that. No, no. We don't want to make more spaceships right now. We want to work on gameplay. Looks like Play Benny's already headed over to Gemini Stationj. I'm increasing speed now. Let's all head down to Gemini Stationj. Or actually, let's go to Aresthia first and then Gemini, and then I'm going to close out the stream after that. Hey, hey. Oh. No! Trying to dock you, say? Alright, let's head over there. I don't know, I think it's on the far side of the planet though. I don't think we're actually on the right side to head to yeah, these things are bulky and slow. Yeah, we want to make sure that the balancing is our focus. Balancing and gameplay. Alright, let's move now to warp speed, Commander. Warp speed. Yeah, there you are, Aresthia. Let's head over to Aresthia Station. Join me in this endeavor. Join me, friends, at Aresthia. We will engage the enemy there and bring honor to our families. Your death will be glorious, as will mine. Our children will bask in the glory of our freedom. That's enough of that? Alright. Yeah. Ooh. Reading comments. And not reading comments for too long because I'm approaching a gas giant in warp. Thank you for handling the questions, Thomas. Much appreciated. I can't see all of them as they come through, so it's definitely helpful. And yeah, if anybody has any questions, you want to join in the conversation, get involved in discussions that can get pretty intense, jump on the forums. There's plenty of friendly community members there that will be more than happy to answer your questions and provide you with details and more information, or debate the finer points of warp mechanics, or HOTAS setups, or custom layouts for all sorts of things. Especially as we get closer to alpha and ultimately beta. Beta is going to be the big one, and then obviously full release is going to be our biggest release. Okay, 4,000 kilometers out, 3,000, 2.5, 2. I just don't want to overshoot this because that sucks when you're in this thing. Okay, I can start to see the station already now. I'm going to drop at a warp as I reach probably the 200 kilometer range point. Getting some lighting flickering. And that's for polish. That'll be fixed during the polish phase, which is, we're not there yet. That'll be after alpha. Like the graphical polish, I should say. Yeah, final price at full release. We haven't released that information yet. That's something that there's still a little bit of debate regarding. We want to make sure we have a good solid release and that we gauge the value of the player experience with what we're providing. So there's a lot that goes into that. We want to make sure that we don't mess that up. That's a very important part of our final release process. So it's actually rather critical that we get that right. So all right, here we go. Aresthia Station. There's the furball. I see the furball beside the station. It's not that big of a furball, actually. Fuzzball. It's more of a fuzzball than a furball. It's gross. What do we have here? Slow down a lot. I don't see any capital ships. These are probably just interceptors. There's a chance of one of them being a bomber, but... Nope, nothing major. Nothing major here. Yeah, we have over 100 weekly updates that we try to keep people informed on, just the day-to-day development. Sometimes the updates don't have a lot of information, sometimes they're packed full of new content. Yeah, so post those to Facebook, Twitter, and forums regularly. So if you're interested in following there, or if you want to support us directly, we have an ongoing Indiegogo campaign where you can, I believe the link is in the description, and you can go there and get access to the alpha, beta, or dev tier. Currently, only pre-alpha is available. So the pre-alpha tier, which is the dev backer tier, or the dev tier, as we call it. And that's, these are the people that are currently in game right now, our dev backers. Okay, I'm gonna drop out of warp without hitting the station, right? Yes, without hitting the station. Good. And this is, yeah, again, I think, oh, geez, no, I didn't, I lied. Oh, that's unfortunate. Ouch. You'd think those sounds would be a little bit more impactful given the scale of the collision that just took place. Okay, I'm gonna spawn as something more maneuverable. Yeah, even though you are beautiful. And this is not the final mesh. I think actually no, this is close to the final mesh. This is not textured or material. No materials or textures yet. And all the weapons you see are placeholder weapons. So yeah, they're not final by any means. I'm gonna spawn as an interceptor, and I'm gonna just suicide here. Eject and respawn. This is our station, so I should spawn just inside the main hangar bay at the bottom of the station there. The subreddit is sparse. Oh, hey, look at that. For the first time in probably 3 hours that I've been connected to the game, I was connected to the game for about an hour prior. An hour prior. I just had a crash. I'm going to be sending my logs to Flavian. Oh, and turn up the music volume. Why not? Let's turn up the music volume a little bit. Music is also a placeholder right now. It's just royalty-free music that we have in as a placeholder until we actually address the sound effects and music in the later alpha polish phase. We don't actually have a composer selected at this point, but we're definitely looking into it. So, oh, darker. Eventually, stations will have a damage model. Currently, stations do have the ability to take damage. It's just they have so many hit points. You're unlikely to see that ever actually cause any visual impact on, like, the station will just disappear basically. But I think that happened once, and the only time that I know that that's happened is when it did happen. It crashed the server, and then that bug was fixed, and I haven't seen it happen since. So I know it's possible to destroy stations. They just have a lot of hit points. Yeah. Yeah. Dev crashed during alpha build test. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, it's actually pre-alpha test. There's still some crashes. We've had remarkable stability, especially in the most recent builds. A couple of our pre-alpha events for the alpha backers. The first one especially, there was a ton of support requests for feedback not for feedback, support requests. We were getting crashes, or the install wasn't working, problems like that. A lot of those bugs got squashed before the second event. The second event was a lot smoother, but there was still plenty of support requests. This most recent event, we had very little. Everybody had a very smooth experience regarding download, install. There are still some hiccups and issues that we need to solve, but overall very positive, which is a strong indication that we're headed in the right direction. And we're finding little bugs that are improving our performance. We just increased the resolution of planets because Flavian found a bug that was basically duplicating the planets. I think it's actually still in game like this right now. So every planet in game is generating essentially 2 patches in the planetary engine. Like there's not just one Cinder over there. There's 2, and they're just perfectly aligned. So it's doubling our VRAM usage. It's doubling our performance requirements, and that bug was found because of, I forget what Flavian was investigating, but it's like we see performance jump. We now have higher resolution on planet surfaces. Yeah. So, what's that? That's a different name again. Gemini, hello, where are you? Gemini, Gemini. There you are, down there. Surrounded by a swarm of baddies. Let's head down and take them down. Coming, Gemini. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. I think it's starting to get to my head a little bit. Yeah, post-release, we want to support mods. We want to be able to support a modding community. A couple members of the community have already made a couple mods. Basically just modding the available XML files for planet settings. That's one thing that was being done. There were a couple of people that were playing with some of the visual effects, so colors for lasers, but actual mod SDK for building your own tools and such, or I guess they're called modules for the game, like active radar bubbles and such. I think Critic made one. It was actually pretty useful. I don't have it, obviously. That's a vacuum. One moment. Returned I halves. Yeah, single solar system, and this is one of our favorite new locations in game. Oh, we're glad that you did. Because now you're able to see where we are, where we're headed. You can kind of see what, okay. If you haven't seen this yet, you'll probably think this is pretty neat. We are now in the gas giant's atmosphere. You should know what the sound is. Oh, here we go, yeah. Somebody on the community suggested that what we do is take radio data from, I believe it was Saturn, and use the audio. Yeah, there you go, Thomas. Thank you, Thomas, because that is just perfect. Am I going the wrong way? No, I'm not in reverse. Yeah. Actually, everybody wants to do this when they're the gas giant, so we may as well do it on stream. It will kill me if I go into the gas giant. Just like Starbuck in Battlestar Galactica, you know, just fly down. It's your future. You're more than what you think you are. All right, goodbye, cruel world. You've been nice. You've been a fun time. I'm gonna do it. See you later, world. Let's drop into the atmosphere. I don't recommend this to anyone. It's a little disorienting. I'm going as fast as I can, but as I get closer to... Is anybody following me? You madman! I can't even see the light now. Yeah, you'll have jump fuel. You'll have jump fuel, so you'll be able to. You'll have to be conservative with how often you use your jump. Oh, jeez. Ah, this is weird. Okay. Why is it intersecting with the supposed surface? There shouldn't be a surface. There's no surface down here. It's a gas giant. What? Delightfully eerie. Okay. Sure. Let's keep going. Why not? Power down. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, this is cool. Okay. Welcome to hell? Maybe? Yeah, that's a void. Yeah, that... I think, yeah, there's technically a surface. You clip it, it turns black. I think Flavian Reed implemented the death on clip, though. Yeah, I'm taking screenshots, though, because this is... Whew. I'm actually flying. I have no indication of where I'm flying. It's just all... Alright, let's drop all the way. We're flying as fast as we can. Reaching the horizon. Oh, that looks weird. Oh, okay, we're through it. That's creepy. Yeah, well, I guess there is no death mechanic. There's no way for me to actually die once I'm inside the gas giant. That's too bad. I was expecting death. Who joined me? Oh, hey guys. It's pretty wild visuals. Okay, anyways, I think that does it. I'm gonna just suicide here, spawn as a Corvette. Whew. Alright, well, anyways. Yeah, a black hole would be pretty cool, but our system, the system that we're going to have in game, probably won't have a black hole. That's very much unlikely. We want to have a pretty standard planetary system with some habitable worlds, habitable moons, maybe some gas giants, some terrestrial planets. I think I already said that. Some smaller planets and close to the inner solar system. Although Flavian wants to procedurally generate the system each time, so it's a little bit different. We got to make sure that that works with balancing, and before we do that, we got to make sure that we got gameplay implemented. So, it's been 2 hours, so I think I'm gonna call it quits. And thanks to everybody that enjoyed asking questions, watching what we were doing here, and thank you to everybody that's supported us so far. It's actually wouldn't be possible if people didn't support us financially and with everything else they've done so far too. So yeah, all the information's in the description, and thanks again. This is me just signing off, and see you guys online. Cheers.